Hello, Mina, everybody, every pony, YouTube, and everyone one and all. Universal Chaos 931 here, and I'm here to give something new. For a while now, I have thought of this, but I just didn't feel like I should make a video until now. And, well, here it is. This is literally my top 15 death battle ideas. Now, some of these have already been done and made, so I will probably be saying which ones I got that idea from, and a lot of others I thought of my own. I would have done a top 20, but due to one, YouTube copyright content ID and that shit, and two, due to the fact that I was blocked a while back and I'm waiting for that to be removed so I can upload more than 15 minutes, it's just going to be my top 15. I will update this to my top 20 once, again, my videos are good and I'm out in the clear. And also, down link below it will be another video about where I got some of these ideas from, which is only few, which again I'll be explaining. You can agree, disagree, but I'm also going to be giving why I think these battles should happen and all that. Some of it's fan-made, some of them is something I want to see, and some of them need to be done because, again, they need to happen. Anyways, let's go. From the lowest rank one, it definitely would be Crash Bandicoot versus Spyro. I got this from one of the videos, which again is down link. And I have to admit, the person who thought of this was actually made sense. The Crash Bandicoot and Spyro have been the PS1 mascots for a very long time, and then beyond. Crash Bandicoot, I have not seen any more games of it, so he's pretty much dead. Spyro is, well, he's almost in the dead zone as well. He doesn't have very games, and yes, Skylanders is popular, but I don't count that as a Spyro game. I count that as more of like a multimedia game or something like that. Kind of like with the PlayStation All Stars. No, not and I mean the Disney game, that new Disney game. It's pretty much the same fucking thing. I felt like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro should happen because I would like to see it. It makes sense. Now, at number 14 is Ultron versus Brainiac. This one has also been one a lot of people want to see. Two of the biggest robot-like villains in Marvel and DC fighting in a battle. It's very hard to say. They both control tech. They both can corrupt tech. And as for Brainiac, I'm not talking about his organic stuff. I'm talking about the one that was in the animated series, the robot one. The one that's completely metal, has no organs whatsoever, doesn't need skin and all that. Pretty much robot versus robot fight. Plus, at the same time, we would like to all see who would win in the ultimate comic book robot fight of who would win with these two. 13 is one thing I thought of because made sense. Mecha Godzilla versus the Dragon Zord from Power Rangers / Zero Ranger. I felt like this would be good because giant robot dragon fight. It makes sense. Yeah, we could have put Mecha Ridley in there, but he'd be squashed. I'm talking about giant, colossal robot dragons fighting together. That would be an interesting fight Death Battle should do. Plus, if the Green Ranger did die, then that'll explain one of my other things later on in this countdown. The next one is one that I thought of was Alduin versus Ridley. Yeah, a lot of people say that it should be Deathwing, but due to the fact I only know his name and where he comes from, and I don't know jack shit anything else about it, it makes sense to just do Alduin versus Ridley, but at the same time, Alduin versus Deathwing would be a good battle, even though I don't know jack shit about it. Next is the Battle of the Psychics, or the best psychic. is Mewtwo versus Silver the Hedgehog. This one was also on one of the videos I saw that it made sense. They're both levitate, they both use psychic abilities and all that stuff, supersonic speed, teleportation. Yeah, there's some other better psychic people for that, but personally, I'm pretty sure people would want to see this so that way Silver gets axed off. I mean, not a lot of people do like Silver due to the fact of the tragedy that was Sonic 06. It just made sense. The next one is another one I thought of, which was the battle between the best damsel in distress. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll understand once you see this. Pretty much, I'm talking about Mary Jane Watson versus Lois Lane. Again, a Marvel DC thing, but at the same time, these two, not only have they never had powers, sometimes they did, but only for a little while, but I would really love to see who would win. Mary Jane Watson, the girlfriend / wife of Peter Parker, or Lois Lane, Superman Clark Kent's wife / girlfriend. I personally like to see this, and it would be kind of fun. The next one I have right here is also from one of the videos, which is a Sailor Moon free-for-all, a battle royale to see who the best Sailor Scout is. And I'm not talking about all the other Sailor Scouts in the beginning and later on. I'm talking about just the 5 main ones: Sailor Moon, Mars, Venus, Mercury, and Saturn. These 5 would be the best battle royale. I mean, they did that already with TMNT on Death Battle, so why not Sailor Moon? It just makes sense. Another one, again from that other countdown video, is Green Arrow versus Hawkeye. Now, I personally believe that this would be a very good one, the best archer around. Yeah, we do have a couple others around, but these two are the most well-known ones and the most beloved of both series of Marvel and DC. Some of them, at least. Plus, a lot of people are talking about that it would be a good battle, but they still think like Green Arrow would win. I really don't know. It's an all-out game, just like with the Batman Spider-Man thing. Everyone thought Batman would win. I knew it would be Spider-Man. I really don't know who this one would win. Yes, both of them are trained. One can use a katana, yes. The other one knows how to kill and all that stuff. But I don't know. It's just a draw for me right now. And this next one's another one I thought of, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people already have as well. Catwoman versus Black Cat from Marvel. I really like to see this. You know, literally the actual cat fights. Yes, they did one with Taotaka and that other cat chick. I forget her name on the Death Battle, but not about anti-hero girls. This one I really would like to see. Because, again, Black Cat, Catwoman, they are one that's literally the most beautiful and sexy girls in those comic books. And I would really like to see that. The next one is mild, but I personally think it would be good because they have never done it before. And it is Power Rangers versus the Voltron Force. Yes, I know it doesn't make sense, but 5 to 6 kids transforming to spandex and then having giant robot fights, yeah, that would make sense, and I really like to see that. And like I said before about what happens if the Green Ranger lost. If he did lose against Mechagodzilla, then not only would this be a good way to help even the score with Voltron Force 5 versus 5, but at the same time, it'd be very fun to see. Because again, they have never done a Power Ranger battle before, and I really like to see one of them. The next one is definitely a really big one I thought of. I'm pretty sure I did. This is the Battle of the Colossus Warriors. Doomsday versus Hulk. I really don't need to say much about that. Doomsday versus Hulk. That's an interesting battle. Yes, you could put Abomination, Battle Freaks, but Hulk just makes a better sense. The next one, again, was also from the video below, is Galactus versus Unicron. Two plant-devouring monster titans fighting one-on-one. Again, I don't need to say much. The next one is I think the Battle of the Insane. I really don't know how to put this because both of these make sense. Green Goblin versus Joker. Yes, I know what you're thinking, that Green Goblin win, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure the Joker could also pull something out of his hat. Plus, it would be a good way to get even. Think about it. Joker tries to kill Spider-Man for killing Batman, and the Green Goblin comes in saying he wants to kill Spider-Man first, and they brawl out to see who would duke it out against Spidey. It'd be a very good way to carry on one of the other episodes, like they did before with TMNT versus the Battletoads. Okay, these last two are ones that I personally thought of. Again, I really don't know if I did. Other people thought of it, but hey, my video is out, so nah. And it is the Straw Hat Pirate Crew from One Piece versus the Gokaigers from Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger from Japan. Or you call it Super Mega Force. I personally believe this will be an amazing battle because Battle of Pirates, people. Come on. Yes, there's probably other pirates, and I probably not including them, but nah, I don't give a shit. I personally believe the Straw Hats versus Gokaigers will be an amazing battle. Yes, Straw Hat Pirates do outnumber the Gokaigers. That 9 to 10, I believe, out of 6. But at the same time, due to the fact that the Gokaigers have literally more power due to the fact that the keys they use, including the Kamen Riders and Metal Hero keys, it'd be a very good fight to see. And finally, at the number 1 spot that I really would love to see them do, even though there's not much about it, it's the Battle of the Dimensional Warriors. Sora from Kingdom Hearts versus Tsukasa Kaido from Kamen Rider Decade. These two Dimensional Wars. This is the number 1 spot I want to see happen. Again, people, Dimensional Warriors. Those are the only two I know. There's more than whoops, but this one makes sense. Each one has a power. Each one has a form. They do go by themselves. And yes, DK can use Final Form Line, but here's the thing. If they're going to add Sora having his 4 powers from number 2, which Valor, Wisdom, Master, and Final, I'm pretty sure DK can use his Final Form Riding cards to even the score. But again, this is the number 1 spot I really, really want to see get in Death Battle. There's a lot of Tokusatsu fans and a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans, and due to the fact I'm a fan of both, this would be one amazing battle to see next to the Goku vs. Superman and the newest one, RoboCop versus Terminator. I personally like to see this the most out of any other death battle. Even if one's not a game, but again, and pretty much that is literally everything I have. Sorry if I'm running a bit long or something like that. Other work and projects to do. So, hope you enjoyed this, and agree, disagree, comment below, like, subscribe, yada yada. Later, Mina.